Just around 2 hours north of Tokyo by train is Tochigi Prefecture, aka one of the most beautiful and history-rich prefectures I've ever been to. Famous for being home to some of the most impressive nature moments I've seen with my own 2 eyes, I knew we were in for a good time. And if you're new here, my name is Lindsay and I've been living in Tokyo for the past 6 years, and I'm currently on a quest to visit all 47 prefectures. The last one we checked off the list was the majestic Kagoshima in Kyushu, where we hiked to the oldest tree in Japan. This time we're spending 3 days and 2 nights in our 22nd prefecture, the spiritual and picturesque Tochigi. But grab some popcorn because we went to many fun places, with maybe the most impressive as our last stop. We started our journey by arriving in Nikko around sunset, and we're pretty hungry and sleepy, so we just grabbed a quick sukiyaki dinner nearby and then went to sleep. The next morning we got a real early start, like we were ready and out of the house by 7 a.m. early because we wanted to beat the crowds. Our main reason for coming to Nikko was to see and experience their very famous koyo, or the autumn foliage. We grabbed some coffee and picked up our rental car, and the first stop on our list was Kirifuri Falls. We arrived towards the tail end of the season, but we're really lucky and got to see this, a real postcard moment. Initially, we wanted to visit the super famous Kegon Falls, where Lake Chuzenji becomes a waterfall in the mountains, but when we arrived at the train station, they had a koyo forecast, which unfortunately told us that we missed it at this location. But since we were nearby, we went anyway because it's truly a spectacular sight to see. After waterfall time, it was coffee time, but at a place that might be a bit surprising. Okay, so the cafe I found was inside of this amphibian center, but wait. We saw so many fun things. I also learned things, like how the Japanese fire-bellied newt's patterns vary depending on its location in the country. So many bellies. Oh wait, and we had no idea that this friend was here, but look at this. It's a Japanese giant salamander from Ibaraki. Also, fun fact, we're the same age. After amphibians and coffee, it was time for me to live out my high school fantasies and be a teriyaki girl on our drive to lunch with a Tokyo Drift moment, but Tochigi version down Irohazaka. With all the twists and turns, we were pretty sure that Ray would get carsick, but he didn't, so that was great. If you didn't know, Nikko's meibutsu, or specialty, is yuba, so that's what we had for lunch, but TBH, I think that there's a limit to the amount of yuba that can be enjoyed in one sitting. Okay, and after lunch was our last big stop of the trip, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In 1617, Toshogu Shrine was the final resting place of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the founder of the Tokugawa shogunate, which ruled Japan for over 250 years, and he's the shogun that the shogun is based off of. Also very famous for its highly detailed and very impressive carvings, such as these sanzaru, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys, and the nemuri neko, or sleeping cat, which resembles peace and protection. After exploring more of the grounds, we then made our way up a long stone staircase to visit Tokugawa Ieyasu's tomb at the top of the mountain. I don't think I've ever seen a tomb IRL before, but everything about its surroundings felt very peaceful and spiritual. And after a day of many sights seen, for our final night in Nikko, we decided to treat ourselves and try Tochigi's other meibutsu, Tochigi Wagyu, a perfect ending to a perfect day. And make sure to come back for part 2, where we pay a visit to Japan's gyoza capital. Okay, bye!